3, 2, 1, go. All right, so what's going on? It's 1:36 a.m. I'm going to go to bed. I just wanted to model something first. So let's just do some doodling. So I'm going to delete this big sphere and just make a regular size sphere. And this is going to be random for now until I name it. All right, so let's just get rid of the ugly grid. Let's change this to make it easier to see with a matte cap. I always want to say met cap. Material capture. A met cap takes care of both the lighting, material information in a single image. This is fast rendering mode, mostly suited for raw sculpting. Yes. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. So raw sculpting does make it easier. And you can see it better. So let's figure out what we want to do here. So we have a sphere. I'm going to go ahead and validate it. And I'm going to clone it. And I'll just add a mirror. And let's just move these. So where is my gizmo? So let's say we're going to make some character kind of like this with like some cheeks, facial cheeks. Okay, so we'll do something like that. Maybe we'll take move, and I have no idea what's going to happen here. No idea what's going to happen. Yeah, let's bring this all the way over. I kind of like that. Let's bring the bottom part forward a bit. Okay, I kind of like that. Why not? So let's, you know what, let's just take all of this. Let's validate it. Let's take this and we'll just join it together. And we'll just name this head. I'm not going to think too much about this. I'm just going to go, go, go. So let's add another sphere. Okay, we'll use our gizmo. Let's make some sort of ears. So let's mirror it. Let's make some sort of ears. We'll put them back here a little bit. I kind of like that. Let's use move. I like using move and just kind of generically just like dragging things and moving things. I'll use that middle button to kind of pull that out. And let's pull this a little bit more. Let's give it a little bit of a bend. So I'll make move really big so I can just get a nice bend. A little bit more. And then maybe let's do pivot, center, pivot. Where does it move it? It does move it to the middle of that one. You know what? Let's do pivot and let's just adjust this so that we can move it exactly the way that we want to move it. I'm going to move it over. Whoops. Yeah, so something like, it's a little off still. Something like this. So pivot, so now I can kind of just move it exactly how I want to move it. So we'll move it that way, we'll move it down a little bit and sort of snug it in. I think I like that. Okay, so let's add another sphere down here for like a body type situation. We'll just validate it. Let's call it body. Let's get it out of this mirror. Let's validate this. Do I want to validate it? I'll just name the mirror ears so we know it's the ears. And this sphere can be the body or the body. Heavens. We'll take move and let's just move. Let's adjust this to give them like kind of like a nice like teardrop shaped body. Maybe we'll make them like pretty thin up top. We'll give them a nice little like S. So he kind of has like a little bit of a spine. I kind of want the body like thinner up top. So move is good. I just have to make it smaller so I can really get that neckish type thing going. And then where is the neck? So the neck is interesting because if a character like this would probably have so usually if we think of our neck, it kind of goes, there's like a bend in our spine. So it's kind of like this, and then it kind of goes up a bit. You know, if you think of like a spinal cord, like it kind of goes like that, but it usually goes in, it doesn't go into the middle bottom. It sort of goes into the back of our heads a bit. I don't know why I'm getting so anatomically analytical for this random cartoony type character, but it happens. It happens. What can you do sometimes, you know? What can you do? I do think about things like that though. Like even though I'm creating like these kind of silly characters, I'm thinking about it's almost like it's such a huge benefit to understand human anatomy, animal anatomy, general anatomy has rules that make sense. And they're the same kind of rules that, like, if you're watching a horror movie or something and something bugs you about the monster that's like created, it's because like you're recognizing that it doesn't make sense usually. You know what I mean? What did I want to do with the legs? Oh, I just wanted to do like kind of pudgy legs, like sort of like Puffy Puff Puff style legs. Shout out to Puffy Puff Puff, one of my most favorite artists. If I'm being honest, it's funny that like a lot of my favorite artists are like just people I know from Instagram. Another one of my favorite artists is Raul. What's his name? Raul. I think he's Brazilian, but he does a lot of like really amazing 2D stuff. I believe he does 3D as well, but I think he does 3D. Actually, I'm not sure. Why is this acting funny? The legs? I guess it's just because, oh, you know what? It's just because I moved it probably. I moved it off the center line. So we're gonna do some legs. I kind of like those. Let me add a little bit of a bend in them. Something like this. Maybe we'll make them a little wider. Actually, let's make them smaller. And you know, a lot of this I'm really just playing around. You know, I don't really know. I don't really have any grand ideas about what this is going to be at all. But I enjoy doing that. I have some emails that I have to get back to that I'm delinquent on. I'm so bad with emails. I'm really terrible. Shout out to Skillshare. My Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle class is now, I think it's like one of the, not top picks, but I think it's on like either the homepage or recommended. I got to relook at the email, but like, it's always so awesome. I must say, like, as an artist, like Skillshare saved me from a job that I was just like so ready to be gone working. And it allowed me to create art. Whew. And let me tell you, I am just like, I mean, it's not easy. You know what I mean? Like I put in a ton of work for my Skillshare classes, a ton of work, but it's the kind of work that I really love to do. What do I want to do for arms? I really didn't think of what kind of arms. I didn't even think of like a nose or a body or anything. Let's add another sphere and let's make this a snoot. Let's get it out of this mirror. And let's just make this a snoot. I think I want him to have a snoot. Don't act like you don't know what a snoot is. You know what a snoot is. We all know what a snoot is. Then again, it could be a cultural, a location thing. People could be like, what is a snoot? I've never heard of the term snoot. You know, you forget that people are watching from everywhere. People are like, no, bro, I don't know what a snoot is. I don't even know how you would spell that. Like I'm on something. Let's make it a little shorter. Let's make it smaller. A snoot is like the part of a dog that the nose is attached to. That's the snoot. I don't think you can get a better explanation than that ever in life. Okay, I like that. That looks like it would be good. It looks like this could go, I'm just gonna use just like a crease on the head. That could be like the mouth. Oh, I forgot. I put it all together, didn't I? I forgot that. Okay, we'll do something like this, maybe. I like it. So, yeah, I was thinking that I could like push these out more. I can still push them. You can use drag and kind of like, excuse me, heavens. You can use drag and you can sort of push it back, and that kind of helps. That kind of helps the cheek situation. I like that. Arms, maybe I'll use the tube tool. Something like this, maybe. But oh, I forgot. You can't move that. I always forget. Come on, give me an arm, baby. Give me an arm. Okay, so maybe something like this for an arm. Our arms usually go back a bit. But I think I want him to be, I think I want him to be, I don't know. I don't know what kind of arms I want to give him. Because originally I was thinking like small-ish shoulders, which make this smaller, and then like, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. But what if I make this a little bit bigger? What if I make the legs shorter? I'm having some issues with legs. I'm not that good with legs, if I'm being honest. Let's stretch them. Let's make them fatter this way. I want fatter legs. I want pudgier legs. I like that better. Let's give him some buns. Let's go here. Let's add another sphere. Whoops. Yep, there we go. And we'll just push this back. Whoop. What's going on here? What are we doing? Just move where I put you, Gizmo. This ain't no democracy. Let's mirror. That's thick, bro. Bruh, that's thick. So let's rein it in a little bit. We'll just kind of squish them together. Let's go ahead and validate, and then we'll continue this with move. Maybe we'll spread that out a little bit. You can't use the term spread when you're talking about buns, bro. What are we doing? Okay, that's good. Now, there's one problem that I get sometimes is that they don't necessarily, they kind of like fade away. So I think maybe I just need to subdivide them a lot so that they don't, so that the smooth doesn't smooth them out too much. Okay, so his neck, the body, the head, I don't know. You know, I didn't make the back of the head though. That's another thing. Usually with these characters, you know, you want to make like the back of like the cranium too. It's important to make the back of the cranium so it looks more balanced. Even with that, I think it looks more balanced. I'm gonna make move smaller so I can just I mean, this should all be like, this should all flow. You know what I mean? So like, I want to make it, you know, you want this stuff to flow. I like how I'll just repeat the same thing like a dumb bee. But I'm thinking like if this is standing up, his head is going to be really heavy. So sometimes I just think of ways to counteract that, whether that be like some sort of weird fins or something. I love fins though, so there's also that. I like these arms. I'm gonna I kind of want to make it, you know what? So this is what we'll do. We'll clone it and let's delete it. Let's add, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's keep this tube how it is and let's add some fingers. But we got to add some fingers, like, let's use tube and let's just, let's tube some fingers out. So if this is, so the thumb would be about here. This would be a finger. Ooh, what? That was weird. Is this in like a mirror or something? No, it's good. Let's name this finger. Let's name this arm. Let's save. Gotta save. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So let's go back to our editables. 16 minutes. Okay, well, how do I make it round again? I think I post subdivision 2 and then bring this down to like a small number. 5, 4. Can I bring this up? I mean, it's definitely more fingery, but maybe I'm better off with the squarish finger. If I just go back to normal. I don't know what I want to do here. I kind of want it to be roundish. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And then I can do post subdivision at 3 and it's still fairly small. Can I go 4? And just get crazy with it? I mean, why not? Will this allow me to? Oh yeah, 4 is decent. 4 is decent. Twist might be good, so I can, there we go. So that's a, come on, twist, what are we doing? There we go. Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, why is it still, we'll twist it that way, and then we'll just clone. You know, we don't gotta go through all that stuff again. We can just clone it. Always use clone when you can. Gotta think smart, folks. Think smart. And maybe we'll put them touching at some point in time, but for now we'll leave them a little bit separate. I'm gonna clone again. I think we're gonna go with the classic 3-finger little pudgy hand. What did I just, I'm always touching something else. We'll do that. Maybe we'll sorry, I know I'm moving around sporadic, but you know, you have to get in that zone. And I'm in it, baby. I am in it. It's the pinky. I always do the pinky a little smaller. Again, you have to like go back to regular, just like anatomy principles. We'll use this as the thumb. The thumb can be the same for now. You don't have to do anything crazy with the thumb. It just has to be on a different astral plane. Actually, if this is the palm, the thumb would be like kind of straight out. That's thumb would be kind of straight out. It would actually be kind of more like this too. It would be like this, and then we'd have that round piece here that we have on our thumbs. So it would be something like, yeah, it'd be something like that, I think. It'd be a little bit wider maybe. We can like adjust it just so it's like, maybe we'll push it in a little bit more. Oh, Okay, we'll go to view. I think that's pretty good. Looks like it's a little bit, I'm just being pedantic now, but I'm gonna move it down a little bit and tilt it a little bit more. I'll tilt it a little bit more this way. That's probably better. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. So what are we gonna do with this face? I really didn't think too much about the face. That's the problem. I just get to sculpting, and the rest I just leave to fate. So for the eyes, maybe we'll use, I haven't used layer for eyes in a while. Maybe clay is better though. Clay and sub. And I just think in what do you think, bro? What are you even saying? Eye sockets. That's what I was trying to think of. Eye sockets. So I think of something like that. You know, might be nice. Let's voxel remesh this. Do I want to voxel remesh this? I'm not going to attach it yet. I'm just going to voxel remesh this so I can smooth it. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit lower so it smooths a little bit easier. You know what? I'm going to decimate it. Miscellaneous. Decimate a few times just so I can smooth it real smooth. You know, I'll decimate it again since it still doesn't want to smooth. Okay, I'm going to voxel remesh it again. And then I re-smooth it because sometimes it gets lumpy. So I'll voxel remesh it again and smooth it. I smooth until I cannot smooth anymore. I am not afraid of a good smoothing. So we'll put this eye here and we'll just, whoops. What are we doing? I hate when you accidentally touch it and you like turn it or change the axis or something. It's like, it's devastating, if I'm being honest. It's completely devastating. I'm being dramatic. See, his head looks like it's too, we'll fix it. I'll fix it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So usually in something like this, the forehead comes down, but then this is usually like a curve to the snoot. You know, there's like that space there where it like curves to the snoot. Okay, so that's good. The cheeks are like, I don't know what I was thinking with these huge cheeks. They're just like the cheek shape is a doozy. Let's smooth all this out back here. My phone is telling me it's my bedtime reminder, but I don't know what I want to do yet, so it's tough. But yeah, these cheeks are cheeking. And I think I want to make this a little bit smaller, actually. Maybe I'll make this smaller and move it up some. Maybe make it a little bit fatter and maybe angle it up a little bit. No, I'm not going to angle it. We'll do this. Wait a minute, wait. Let me bring back the grid here. Maybe I just missed it. Oh, maybe I just didn't see. The eye looked okay, but then it looked weird. Let me mirror this and make sure that everything is still mirrored. Okay, they look all right. It looks okay. Let's do sort of a I like to do a nice big mouth. How'd the head get back to 94? I forgot that I validated it again. Okay, so we'll do, you know what, we'll do it right under that. We'll do it right under that. Okay, we'll do something like this. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go to the mask and invert it, so then we can just use the gizmo and we'll push it back. And do we want to lift it up? Nah. Yeah, I'll lift it up a little bit. I'll play that game. I'll even squish it so the back is I don't know, whatever. But I'll do that. Try something different. So let's take this mask off. So we'll clear it. And maybe we'll voxel remesh it again at like 150. And maybe we'll smooth it and just kind of see what it's. Oh, you know what? There was a few things that I actually wanted to do before I validated it, before I moved it back. But that's okay. We'll survive. So the thing about mouths is what I see a lot of people kind of do weirdly. Mouths they're difficult. They are difficult. So usually this part is like dragged back, which helps. I mean, it looks weird now, but usually that part is dragged back. And like this part is like forward. This is like becoming scary. And these cheeks, I don't even know if I can do anything with them. I guess I can just like go like this, right? And kind of. Okay, is everything still, as long as everything is still, okay, let's take this, and now that we've made it, I'm just gonna stretch it out. I'm gonna stretch it out, and okay, that looks a bit better. I know the mouth is all weird. Let me just smooth it and see what happens. So we'll smooth that out. I'm gonna take clay and not on sub anymore, and now I'm gonna like really build out these cheeks like that. Oh, it's starting to look really scary. I'm just gonna keep going though. I'm gonna keep going. Sometimes I like to create things that aren't pleasing and then just like work it out. These need to be moved back because I moved like the head back. Let's do a line so I can just go straight down and like this way. And we'll put that back a little bit. Maybe we'll make them a little thinner. Maybe we'll open them up a little bit. Oh, it still looks so weird. But that's okay. That's okay for now. Let's do clay. Let's see. Do some clay around here. It looks a little angry, but that's okay. We're just gonna go with it for now. We'll do some clay. Oop. And then we'll flatten. All right, 10 minutes, flatten. Sometimes if I get upset at Nomad, and then I yell at my iPad. I just yell at it like a butt monkey. Okay. It kind of looks like very like trolly, right? We need to take this and we need to, what do we need to do with it? Let's take the head, snoot and head, and let's voxel remesh it together. Let's start living dangerously. So let's smooth this together and then see what we get. Okay, all right, cool, I think. So one thing we can do is we can take flatten and maybe we flatten out this mouth lip thing. Let's see how that looks. It looks a little weird. So let's take pinch instead and let's create like, let's just create a crease here using pinch. And maybe we can like define our mouth just using the pinch. Oh, this is so strange down here. You know what? I'm gonna use clay and sub, and I'm just gonna clay away some of these cheeks, I think, because I can't handle them. And some of this here too. I'm gonna make this like, I don't know, I might put it back at some point in time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remesh this, and then I'm gonna smooth all this. Make sure that it's smooth enough. Maybe I'll make it scary. That might be the only thing I can do for this creature. Let's move these eyes back. And you know what? There needs to be more depth. I'm gonna move the eyes back, and they need to like actually work here. So I'm gonna go here and take layer, and I'm just gonna sub, and I'm just gonna make it like some legit space for the eyes. Okay, and then I'm gonna smooth that all out. So we have some legit space for the eyes, number one, because the eyes, they need to be there. Okay, and then I'm going to, okay, so these are the eyes. I'm gonna just use one eye for now. I'm gonna label this eyes. And we're just gonna use one eye. Let's put some other Y's just for funsies. I'm gonna clone this one. This is gonna be lid. Okay, I'm gonna validate that one. I'm gonna take split. Let's just solo this. Whoops. So I'll take split with rectangle, and we'll just cut it clean in half with the split tool. We can Voxel remesh both sides. I like to do that because I just like to have some rigidity to them. I'll even smooth them out here. I'll just smooth these puppies out so they're ready to go. So now I'm just gonna unsolo, and then I'm gonna grab the split. Which one is this? Let's see. This is low. So let's do lid B, and this one be lid A. Okay, we'll put lid A over, just because it just makes more sense to me. So now let's grab both of these and make them a little bit bigger. So now we see them. Now it's becoming more alive. Let's do, let's solo, and let's do pivot, and let's move this down to, yes, we want it to be here. I think that's perfect. Pivot, that's good. I want to do the same thing with the other one. That one's a little bit better. Pivot, and we'll just move it right up here. Pivot, good. Let me get rid of the grid. So we'll do solo again. So now we can kind of move these. So I'm going to open this up. Open his eyes to life. We'll take this one and open it this way. Of course, we can move them like up to get a little bit more. Okay, it's a little bit more something, right? It's a little bit more something. Let's take flatten, and I still have huge issues with these cheeks. So I'm gonna work on changing the shape of the face with flatten. Okay, so we'll flatten the face, and see, that's the problem right there. That is my problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten these cheeks. Let's flatten these cheeks. Okay, and we'll kind of just like, I don't know, we'll just work on this too. Sculpt out a face. We'll do a little bit of like, feels like traditional sculpting a little bit. Traditional sculptor is going to be like, no.
It's nothing like traditional sculpting. That's blasphemous.
I know traditional sculptors don't speak like that. I'm actually not sure who would speak like that or why. I'm sure there's people that speak like that. Okay, all right, so now what do we want to do? Maybe we need some, let's smooth, okay, we did a bunch of stuff to this, so let's just voxel remesh it. Let's voxel remesh it and then smooth it out. And then we can continue working on it. But I like to keep everything nice and smooth. Okay, symmetry's on, it's nice and symmetrical. It's looking better. Okay, I don't like these opened up like that, so I'm gonna go like this and bring them in. And maybe I'll flatten them a little bit. And then what do I want? What do I want from these? I'm actually not sure what I want. I'm not sure what I want them to look like. I don't know if I want them to be ears. I just don't know what I want. What if I like make them like, sometimes I just like, I'll just spin things. I mean, I love making things that are like, that I've planned out, but I also just really love making things that I haven't planned out. So we'll do kind of like a, maybe he's starting to look more and more mousy with every move. But I'm okay with that. I don't really mind. I don't really mind a mousy character. You can also make these really big, you know? Depending on how crazy you want to get. I don't think I want to get that crazy. Okay, let's just experiment. What if we make them smaller? I don't know. I don't like the ears. I just don't like them. So, you know what? I'm just going to delete them. Let's give him a nose. Let's just give him a nose. Let's use a cylinder and let's just give him a nose. Sometimes I just get stuck and like I don't really know what I'm doing. Even though like it's kind of fun not to know what you're doing. So we'll add these, we'll validate. We'll make some sort of nose out of this. So let's squash it a little bit. Maybe we'll take move and we'll give it the old animal nose like that. Can bring this down some, like squish it together a little bit. Maybe even take smooth. Can we get, yeah, there we go. I like to use smooth to move the clay. Okay, we'll go like that. Boom, let's bring this in a little bit. Or we can bring it out and just make his nose like nice and kind of berry, like a bear nose. We could also do that. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So we can make it smaller. Obviously, we can make it whatever size we want. What about that size? He's kind of turning into like a fox or something. Let's fix his head. So let's make his head a little bit wider here. Let's make his head wider. Let's I'm trying to think about like more anatomy stuff. Let me use flatten. And usually there's like a divot here for the temple, right? There's like a temple. And that's not working. I'm just going to use move, and I'm just going to move it in. There's usually like some sort of temple, right? Let's flatten this. Okay. Part of me just wants to make this like change it and make him like super creepy. All I'd have to do is take drag and like drag the mouth. Oh, he just completely changes. He kind of looks like Jack. What's his name? Jack the Pumpkin King? Yeah, Jack Skellington. We'll keep him cute for now. Okay, let's add some more. Let's add some more spheres and put them back here. I might just wind up doing the same thing again. Let me mirror it. It kind of looks like hair, to be honest with you. It kind of looks like hair. I should have used some sort of tube, maybe. I like to. Let's make these round though. So let's do subdivision 2, and then we'll bring this down really low. Yeah. Let's do another post subdivision. A few of them. We'll do 4. Whoop, whoop. Come on, baby. Nope, done. That's one thing with using them round. They don't react. They don't react kindly to being maneuvered. It's kind of weird, right? I love weird stuff though. Let's use the gizmo and clone, and let's I don't know, let's just go along with it for now. Let's add another one and add some Vivo variety. These can actually be ears, maybe. Maybe these are ears. Maybe I'll just press them a little bit so that they're a little bit like more eerie. And then we'll take these and let's take these ones back to Gizmo and clone. And we'll move them up. Let's move them up a little bit, and then we can adjust them a little bit however we want. Okay, maybe we make these a little smaller. Let's clone them again. Move these a little more inwards. Maybe we move these a little bit more out. And a little bit more curled. Okay, we'll make sure that these go inside the head. Forgot it. I can't undo anything. It's a little tricky, but that's okay. Oh man, this is getting weirder and weirder and weirder. Let's just keep going and see where it goes. We'll just keep going here. Let's make these a little bit thicker. Does it make sense to make them thicker? Probably not, right? Make them thicker. right in the head. Okay. We'll kind of move them out. Let's clone again. When in doubt, just keep going. Just keep going, bro. We'll just see what we get. Whoop. Put these down in the head and make this smaller. So there's a little bit of a difference maybe. So they're kind of like going around the ears. This is so strange. Okay, let's just clone these and make them. Oh no! Clone! I said clone. That is annoying when you try to clone something and it just like you missed the clone window. Clone, please clone. Thank you. Sometimes they're really trying to test me by being extreme. Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. Extreme butt monkeys. And they know it. And you can't convince me otherwise. They know it. Go, probably should be some more there. Oh, we can make this one a little bit longer, right? Make that a little longer to kind of fill that space. Okay, and maybe we'll just, did this clone? It didn't. Oh my God. I laugh at myself when I get really frustrated because sometimes it just doesn't clone. I probably forgot to hit it, knowing me, but it doesn't change the level of frustration. Whether I did something wrong or not, you know how it is. You know how it is. Sometimes that's just the way it's gotta be. Let's push these out some. Okay, there's like nothing going like in between there though. That's like, it's kind of an issue, right? Oh, and these have to be going inside the head. Let's clone. Oh my God, I swear I just hit clone. Okay, let's just bring these. We don't even need too much. These are just gonna be like, you know, fluff. Maybe we'll puff it up a little bit. But then I have to move them like kind of away from each other, don't I? But I can make them longer and maybe I can make them, nah, that gets a bit strange. But actually, okay, let's bring these up. And let's use these. Maybe I can use these to bring them up a little bit and kind of fill in that space. Because otherwise you're not really seeing it. Okay, perfect. And let's do another clone that doesn't clone. What am I pressing? What am I pressing that's not clone? I don't know what I'm pressing. I'll have to figure it out when I'm watching this video back. Let's just move these. Maybe we'll move them a little more forward even. Just kind of get them in there. Maybe I want to like just get them right in there. Kind of. Maybe I want to add like a little bit more of a swirl kind of thing. Yo, this got crazy really quickly. I gave him some like real hard lines on his face. If we're gonna do the nose, let's go ahead and do layer on the nose with sub, and we'll just do like, you know, some like very simple animal type nose thing. Let's voxel remesh it. Let's kind of solidify it a little bit and then smooth it. Well, dang, I think it's going to be that solid. Can decimate this puppy a little bit. Sheesh. Wasn't trying to give you that much power. Okay, it's cute. I don't know if I want to use a flatten here just for a little bit more definition on the nose. I don't know. Let's just see where it goes. Yeah, I think it's cute. Okay, let's take this thing and just like, I'm not digging like the neck too much. So let's grab, so we have the body, what are these arms and the fingers, the body. What is this mirror? Well, that's like the nose and stuff. Grab the legs maybe, and we'll just like, let's just make them, oh, forgot the buns. That's probably what that is. Yeah, that's the buns, baby. What is this cylinder? Oh, that's the nose. What are you all the way down here for? Okay, these are all those like hair tubes. Okay, let's minimize that. Lids, eye, arm, fingers. Let's take all of these. And then let's take the body. And these are the buns and these are the legs. And we'll just move them up. Make them a little more compact. And that's actually a good placement for the body. I don't think I need to move it up too much. I think that's good. Let's make the eyes a little more, let's use the eyelid. And they're still really not that deep. It's like a struggle to get like deep eye wells, so I like to call them. I want to flatten this up here. And I want to take this lid and I want to make it so, should I take both lids and rotate them? No, that looks weird. Let's see. I feel like that looks better, but then the lid looks like strange. I don't know. I'm like, firstly, it doesn't look like it's open wide enough for me. So that's one. I don't know why I'm numbering things, but sometimes you just have to number things, just like for no good reason. Sometimes like numbering things is just good for the soul. I don't actually know what I'm saying. Okay, I like that. Maybe I just need to move this one up. And why is it not What happened to the pivot on this bad boy? Let's move this up. Okay, that's not as bad, right? It's looking a little bit more like something, I think. All right. Let's bring this, that can stay up. I guess I gotta make move a little bit smaller so I can just bring this part down. Yeah, I think I like that. This doesn't have to be up so much. He doesn't have to have such baggy eyes. So that looks a little bit better. Let's try to make him a little more realistic by adding, let's just validate that, and we'll call this P1. I gotta move my seat in. Oh my God, it's already 2:30. I should be in bed. I have to start sleeping more. So I'll finish this another time, I think. I'll go another 5 minutes, but that's it. Because 5 minutes, it'll be an hour. People are gonna be complaining about how long the video is, and I should fast forward through. Sorry, I'm venting because people are commenting under my Venom video. Like, I get it. You want me to edit out certain things, but like, I'm just creating art at the moment. Oh, his eyes are weird. Why is everything weird with this character? The big eye looks better. The big eyes look better. They definitely look better the bigger they are. Maybe that's too big. Okay, so let me figure out what am I, okay, so the reason why he looks weird is because the cheeks are supposed to go over the, like this part. So his smile is gonna look looking a bit strange. So that's one thing. So that, even that little bit should help some. Oh, and also another thing that can help him, or it, to not look so creepy is to really bring these up, because like when the eyebrows are like up high, then that reads as a more sweet character. Okay, so that's another thing that we can do. We can take this and I'm gonna lift this up some. Okay, so that should help. And then this looks a bit weird, but it could also be that he doesn't have any teeth. So let's just throw some of those in. What time is it? I got 2 minutes. So let's just give him some teeth, and let's just even see if it helps at all. Rarely do I make, I mean, I make a lot of characters. I guess I really didn't have any idea. Usually I have some sort of idea, but this one I didn't really have any. So that's probably why he's looks so strange. Okay, let's bend it a little bit. We'll put them a little closer together. Let's move them up some. Okay, let's just do a quick clone to make some smaller teeth, or not smaller teeth, but other teeth, additional teeth. Okay, let's put these about there. Okay, 1 minute left. Make this smaller. Why are they like, God, oh, because of a line. Stupid align. Sometimes a line is useful, but not at the moment. A line, you're on team butt monkey. I feel like I would be on that team too, since I think I made it up. And let's validate these two, and let's make them a little bit, let's give them a little bit of an animalistic little, you know I love my little cute little fangs. We'll make them a little smaller and move them a little bit up there. Okay. All right, 1 hour. I think that's it. I'll continue more on this. I don't know what it is, like some sort of weird hedgehog. But we're gonna save, and maybe we'll come back to this. Thanks for hanging out. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I'll see you all in the next